There's one problem that I often see when I go to new schools, and I've been working in quite a few of them, is that the people making decisions regarding purchasing of technology for the classroom tend not to have the experience with multiple devices. They may only hear of the advertising from certain brands and typically don't take the time to explore other options. One of the big problems I see is that stemming from the teacher's inexperience of what devices are available is that they tend to purchase or want to purchase luxury devices. These devices typically are very expensive, and they are also typically single-user devices. In a school environment, we really want to try to achieve a true one-to-one program where devices are readily and easily available to all students and teachers for that matter. And when we segment a certain chunk of tech budgets or classroom budgets to buying really expensive luxury devices that were intended for single-user home personal use, we end up sacrificing the funds which could be later used or otherwise used to purchase more devices that may not be as flashy or popular, but definitely have the functionality needed in the classroom. The overall goal for schools really should be that we want to purchase as many devices as possible that will last or have a shelf life that is much longer than a typical high-end luxury device, which may or may not last very many years before they're regulated to the closet of no return. And these devices end up being e-waste, and we can't usually recycle them very well, and it's just basically a write-off. It's better that if you're going to spend money on technology, which is notorious for being or having a short lifespan, it's far better to buy a device that fits the basic functions that you need, even though it may not be the most responsive, the best looking, or most popular. But try to buy these devices which will cut down on the cost, allowing for the school to purchase more devices and different types of devices at that point, allowing more and more students access. One goal also could be to purchase devices that definitely are multi-user, that they are cheap and affordable, and that were intended for educational use. Oftentimes we end up buying these single-user devices which were designed for consumers' personal use, not for any type of education, even though they could be adapted for that. They don't typically come with the software needed for management or curriculum that can be given with the device if it's designed specifically for schools. And also, the multi-user environment. And finally, I guess we can end with, typically when devices are designed for schools, they're designed to be upgraded and repaired in-house versus the personal devices which have to be taken away from campus and finding a specialized repair person to deal with them. So once again, it's all about finding a device made for schools, made for education, affordable, and can be multi-user devices. That's what schools should be aiming for.